Hi and welcome to our next video. So this video is made answering a question from a student about when the time comes to finish their images and send them ready to hand in, what can they do to make sure they get their best results. So what we're going to look at today is how to sharpen your images, the very last thing before you send them off, so they're a good sharpness ready for printing or a good ready for being on a screen, whichever way they're going to be shown. And then also how to transfer them very straightforwardly and to get the best quality results, and also to be able to get a kind of notification receipt when someone's downloaded them the other end. So the first thing we're going to look at is how to sharpen your images at the end. So here we've got two of my final images for the project that I'm going to send off, and they've been edited, they've been shot raw and everything's done. But as a last couple of measures that we can do, we're going to look at sharpening them, and that's quite quick and straightforward to do. So we've got our image open in Photoshop. I'm just going to drag it down to the bottom to duplicate the layer. So now we have two layers of a background and a background copy, so the same picture lying on top. And we're going to do something called a high pass sharpen. So to do that, we're going to go up to filter across the top, click on filter, scroll down to other and select high pass, and you're going to see like a very kind of strange looking glow version of your picture coming up on Photoshop. Now the trick to sharpen your images is to not do it too aggressively. So what we want to do is just lower the radius of the pixels so you can just see a nice faint outline of the whole image. For the example of this one, I'm just going to take it to 1.3. Sometimes it may be more, it may be less, but it's just so you can see very faintly. You don't want it to be anything too extreme like that it would be at 30 pixels. So just over 1 pixel. Then press OK. And then you'll see your background copy has got like a little grey overlay over the top of it. What we want to do now, so this sharpening layer works, is just go to our blend modes, where it says normal, click that, and we're going to select the blend mode of overlay. Now it doesn't look like much has really happened to the picture, but if I turn that sharpened layer off, you'll see there's a difference in sharpness almost straight away. It's a good thing to do when you're viewing them on a screen. So this is zoomed into 200%, so I'm just going to zoom. There's 100% resolution of this picture with it turned on. And if I turn the sharpening off, that's what we had before. So it's just that tiny little sharpening just to give it the best quality look that we can have when we go to print the image. And once that's done, you just simply save the picture. So go to File, Save As. You can save it as a Photoshop file if you want to go back and tweak it, but if it's a final one and you're happy with it, you can just save it. So this was image 1 of my series, so I'm just going to save that as a JPEG. I'll give it a title, so it's the final one. So that's my final one ready to send off, and just press save and follow your standard Photoshop guidelines for saving. So once that's done, we're all good to go, and you can do that for all of your final images just to make sure they've got that little bit of extra sharpening. Now the next thing that we're going to do is look at how we send the pictures to a tutor ready for handing. So you have a couple of options with this. If I just close down Photoshop and go to Google. So when you hand in your final pictures, you've got a couple of options. You could simply bring them in on a memory stick and hand the memory stick in with your final pictures. You can use things like OneDrive to send them over. You can use Dropbox to send them over. But one of the methods that we prefer at the college, so we can get nice high resolution pictures, is to use a website called Wetransfer. It's free, and you can send up to 2 gigabytes worth of information, images, documents to a tutor, and they will get them full resolution. They can download them, and you get a little email confirmation to say that they've received them. So what you're going to do is go to Google, type in wetransfer.com, and it will take you to a website like this. If you've never been on it before, It'll ask you to sign up for free, which you can do. Just it's good to have an account. It won't let you use it unless you have a verified email. It takes a couple of minutes. But all you've got to do is your email, so that's the email I'm sending from, the email I'm going to send to. So I'm going to send it to myself, but I'm sending it from 2 different emails. Then you've got to select your images and where you've saved them. So I'm just going to click on Add, and then I have saved my final images. So I just go back onto my desktop. I'll create a file called Final Images, and in there are my final images. So here I've got 12 images that I'm going to send over. So you just highlight them all that you want to select, press Open. You can see that they've all been added to here. You can write a little message so your tutor knows who they're from. And then once you've done that, you just simply hit transfer and you get taken to this loading bar, and it will go itself up. And as soon as it hits 100%, your images will have been sent to their recipient. Okay, so that's going to have been sent, and then all that waits for now is the person that's going to download them will have an email notification from Wetransfer to say that they've been sent some files. They will download on the other end, and then you will get an email just to say, and there's my email popping in to say that my emails have been sent. And once they have been downloaded, you are able to, so here we are on my email in there. Through to Wetransfer, I've been sent some pictures, so I can get the images, and on this screen here is where I can download them. And that's it, they're downloaded straight to my computer. I can open them up, and then here are all the final images ready for me to save. I will have had an email, or you will have had an email to say that somebody, your recipient, has downloaded those pictures. And that is using Wetransfer. Very quick, very straightforward, but it's a great way of getting high resolution images ready in time for your handings that will be coming up. Hope that helped. See you next time.